Entonces, levante la mano. Yay! My name is Delia Rodriguez-Juan, and I'll be the mistress of ceremony this evening. So I'd like to welcome all of you on this really exciting evening celebrating scholarships for our Providence High School students. So a big round of applause for these amazing students and for the community support to see these students succeed in Providence. What I'd like to do before we start is to invite Pastor Patrick Adesuji to bless us tonight. Pastor?
Please, let us rise. Almighty God, we thank you for the mercy and the grace of this scholarship Sodexo Award for the year 2015. We thank you for the family and all the friends, for the state, and all of all. Father Almighty God, receive us in a prayer, may be so in Jesus' name. Bless all the family and bless all the awardees. Father, be with them and use them for this city. In Jesus' name, our Lord, we pray. Amen.
I would now like to invite Council President Luisa Ponte, a champion of our youth in the city of Providence, to say a few words. Council President.
Good evening. Good evening. All right. I know you haven't eaten yet, but I'm sure that you can do better than that. Good evening. Good evening. May I talk? I want to thank you for inviting me this evening, the folks at Sodexo, who continue to do tremendous work in our community, both providing crucial services in our school buildings and providing important opportunities for our young people. It is a tremendous partnership that has been honed over the last 13 years, public-private partnership with our school district and with our schools and principals and elected officials. I'd like to take a quick moment to recognize some of my colleagues in government that are here with us this evening, and if I miss you, please throw something at me and I'll make sure to acknowledge it. One of my colleagues on the Providence City Council and tireless advocate for young people in our community, for his neighborhood, Councilman Nick Narducci from the 4th Ward. Just walked in, my state senator, a former teacher, retired teacher, basketball coach, tireless, dedicated advocate for our community and our young people, Senator Harold Metz. You see that our Lieutenant Governor from the great city of Cumberland, Governor McKee, is here. Thank you. I don't see anything flying at me, so I assume I've got all the elected officials covered. Once again, for the folks at Sodexo and the Providence Public School District, in particular our superintendent who is here with us tonight, thank you for your continued work on behalf of our kids, both within the four walls of our school buildings and out in the communities, for the opportunities for them to grow and realize their full potential. On behalf of the Providence City Council, it is a privilege for me to bring you the greetings and to say thank you for all what you've done, what you continue to do. I wish you all a wonderful dinner, buen provecho, as we say, and hope that you enjoy the rest of this evening. Have a good night.
instructions. Oh, do we do the dinner first or Mark? Okay, the welcome. Let me introduce you. Mark Jeffrey, who's the district manager for Sodexo School Services, will begin the welcome to all of you tonight and then give you directions of how we can start.
Good evening. Before the dinner started, I spoke to Dr. DeRobio and I said our 21st scholarship ceremony tonight, 21 years. And I said, do you remember being there the first year? He said, I brought you here. We thank you for that. 21 years later and $600,000 later, welcome to the 21st annual ceremony. Tonight is a celebration. The students here are celebrating the completion of high school and beginning a new chapter in their lives. There is a book entitled Lessons from the Sandbox, which uses 13 gifts of childhood to rediscover the keys to business success. If you could just bear with me a couple minutes, I want to read them to you. To compete successfully in the future, companies will need, like Sodexo, the gift of play, to redefine and nurture the content of work and reorganize and prioritize the importance of play. The gift of enthusiasm and energy to create an even greater sense of enthusiasm and energy for their customers, their employees, and their stakeholders. The next gift is the gift of focus, to know where they're going, how they intend to get there. The gift of urgency, to keep their eyes off the clock. The gift of leadership. Companies will need leaders who create environments and real magic. The gift of wonder, to find wonder and possibilities in the big picture as well as the small. The gift of curiosity, to look at themselves and their world with greater curiosity. The gift of questioning, to ask the right questions and answer them in ways that thrill their customers, their employees, and stakeholders. The gift of trying, to try new things, be innovative, and make faster and more intelligent mistakes, because it's through our mistakes that we learn. The gift of creativity and innovation, to innovate constantly and skillfully in all aspects of their business. The gift of participation, to do a better job of getting all of their people to participate in ways that truly make a difference. The gift of cozy places, to create and nurture safe places for their people and their ideas. And last, the gift of accomplishment, to inspire all of their employees to accomplish great and small things. To our students, where are the students? If you could stand just for a second so you can be recognized for the first time tonight, and you're going to get a lot of applause. You can sit down now. To our students, the greatest gift that you could give me tonight is the promise, and that promise is to reach out and invest in someone else. The greatest gift you could give each other tonight is a gift of support, to support your fellow recipients. Tonight does belong to you, and I thank you for sharing it with us. I leave you with this thought. Excellence is the result of caring more than others think is wise, risking more than others think is safe, dreaming more than others think is practical, and expecting more than people think is possible. Thank you and welcome.
So we will begin dinner, so you can enjoy yourselves, and they'll come to your table and let you know when you're next to come up to the buffets and serve yourselves. And then we'll continue with the program. Thank you.
Valdés, y yo quiero agradecer a mis padres y a Dios, también a Sodexo, por ayudarme a lograr mis sueños y a llevarme a estar donde yo estoy hoy.
Hoy hoy recibes una beca, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Cómo tú te sientes hoy recibiendo esta beca para tus estudios? ¿Qué es lo que tú le quieres decir a la compañía, a Sodexo, que está haciendo el sueño realidad tuyo?
Yo quiero decirles muchas gracias, estoy muy orgulloso de recibir este premio y yo sé que me va a ayudar a mis estudios, y quiero también agradecerles porque yo sé que hay alguien que cree en mí y que me soporta.
Y a los jóvenes que en veces no creen que los sueños se hacen realidad, siempre con el apoyo de Dios y con Sodexo, y ¿qué le quieres decir tú a los jóvenes? A la mayoría.
Nunca hay que olvidar uno los sueños, siempre hay que perseguirlos. Sí se puede, con la ayuda de los padres y también de organizaciones como Sodexo que ayudan a estudiantes como yo, y sí se puede, y hay que luchar por esos sueños.
Y a toda nuestra comunidad guatemalteca que se está viendo a través de TVvideoguatemala, YouTube en el mundo, ¿qué tú le quieres decir a los compatriotas guatemaltecos que vienen, pasan la frontera y no logran el sueño americano de llegar aquí a los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica? ¿Qué tú le quieres decir a esos?
Yo quiero decirles que nunca paren de luchar por sus sueños, porque sí se puede, aunque no lo puedan hacer aquí en Estados Unidos como yo lo estoy haciendo, tienen que luchar en Guatemala y para lograr sus sueños, y yo sé que sí pueden hacerlo.
Bueno, gracias, cobertura por TV Video Guatemala y tú. Vamos a girar la cámara ahí hacia tu mamá, si le puedes dar el micrófono a tu mamá. ¿Qué usted le quiere decir a su hijo, en especial, que la vemos muy contenta?
Le quiero decir que te agradezco mucho por ser un buen hijo. Gracias, Cristian. Dios te ha bendecido. Sé que eres un buen hijo. Siempre has luchado por tus sueños y lo has logrado. Estoy muy orgullosa. Me siento muy orgullosa en este momento. Y yo sé que te has esforzado para poder cumplir tus sueños.
Y a nuestra comunidad guatemalteca que sus hijos inmigran hacia Norteamérica y en veces no logran llegar aquí, lo que es Estados Unidos, unos han perdido la vida, otros han perdido el brazo, piernas. ¿Cuál sería el mensaje hacia ellos también?
Que luchen por sus sueños, y nosotros los padres tenemos que ser el ejemplo para ellos y no hay que darse por vencidos. Todos tenemos derecho a luchar y con nuestro esfuerzo yo les digo de que sigan adelante y que sus sueños serán cumplidos. Si ellos lo luchan, lo van a lograr hacer.
¿Qué usted le quiere decir a la compañía Sodexo que está haciendo realidad el sueño de su hijo?
Le agradezco, gracias por haberle dado esta oportunidad a mi hijo. Estoy muy agradecido con ellos. Gracias, porque yo sé que así como mi hijo, hay muchos jóvenes que también los necesitan. Estoy muy agradecida con todos.
Gracias a TV Video Guatemala y a Cox y a Rhode Islan, yo pude lograr mis sueños y ustedes también lo pueden.
Hi, my name is and I attend Rhode Middle College, and next year I will be attending Rhode Island College. First, I would like to thank God, and I would like to thank my mom for supporting me. And I'm so happy and honored to be able to receive this opportunity of a scholarship. This is really great, and I hope that many more people have this opportunity like I have today.
You want to say something to your daughter? I see you very happy.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Kanisha. I love you, and I know you'll do great at Rhode Island College. Bye.
And thank you, Guatemala International.
On channel 13 or 14, you can go to Verizon to channels 32, 33, or 35. Or you can watch this event on YouTube and just put TV Video Guatemala, and you'll be able to see tonight. Recognize the school board members who are here. School board member Eva Avila, and school board member Bobby Gondola. And from the school department we have Robin Shute, Chief of Operations, who's here tonight. Robin, and Joseph DePina, Chief Administrator. Thank you so much for being here. So now we start the fun part where we get to meet the students who've worked so hard over this year and over their entire education to be here tonight and receiving this recognition. So I would like to invite for the first award tonight, Gabe Amo, who is the Director of Public Engagement for the Office of Governor Gina Raimondo, who will be giving the scholarship to the student from Paul Cuffey High School, F. Ogene Ochiko Kivi. I don't know if I pronounced it well, so if we can invite the students.
Great. I just want to say, before you sit down, F.A., I just want to briefly, on behalf of the governor's office, congratulate you on your scholarship, and I hope that you keep up the good work, because we need you to do really well and contribute here in Rhode Island. Thank you.
What college are you going to? So one of the things I like to do is keep tally of what schools they go to. So she's going to be going to Rick, my alma mater. Rick! Yay! Thank you so much for coming. So we're in a little bit out of order because we have some people that are leaving, but we would like to invite the Honorable Superintendent of the Providence School District, Dr. Susan Boozy, to say a few words tonight for us.
I want to say good evening to all of you and welcome to the Providence Career and Technical Academy. I want to start by acknowledging everyone who's been already acknowledged, all of our elected officials who are here and have been here, as well as our school board members. We have 3 of them here. They were just introduced. And it's a wonderful thing to see everyone gathering around our students here this evening. I want to thank, and I know he'll be joining us soon, Mayor Jorge Alorza, for helping us recognize the achievements of our graduating students, as well as Council President Luisa Ponte. I want to also especially give a heartfelt thank you to Sodexo and all of their representatives here. They are our food services and wellness partners for over 20 years now. And I want to thank them for their ongoing and generous support of our students and for bringing us together this evening. And we were here not so long ago raising money for the backpack back to school celebration. And so again, we couldn't have better partners. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do a round of applause. Profound example of Sodexo's commitment to our extended school community that goes well beyond their contracted food services. By providing our students with financial assistance to further their education, Sodexo is investing in their futures as well as the future of our entire community. Tonight, $17,500 in scholarships will be awarded, and that brings the total number of scholarships that Sodexo has awarded over the years to, are you ready? More than $600,000 in financial assistance. Awarded to our Providence students. I also want to thank all of the community organizations that are represented here this evening, the teachers, the parents, and most of all our students for being here tonight. We know that while our students are being recognized, no one can do it alone. And so looking around this room, one of the most fabulous things about the city of Providence is how our community rallies around its students. And so again, I want to thank each and every one of you. Just 2 nights ago, I attended a dinner hosted by a group of alumni at Hope High School who also decided that the best way to give back is to help deserving students from their high school with college scholarships. More than $24,000 in scholarships were awarded on Tuesday night because of a group of alumni that were grateful to their alma mater and what it had given to them. And they cared enough to pay it forward to help a new generation of students. We're seeing that same sense of community spirit and generosity here tonight coming from Sodexo. And I know that our graduates are very grateful for the support they are receiving, both from Sodexo and from everyone else who has helped them along the way. It's an honor to congratulate each and every one of the scholarship winners. Our district is very, very proud of you and very happy to celebrate your success. Your dreams and goals are important as they will help to guide and motivate you, but they will also require focus and hard work to achieve. As the famous American writer Henry David Thoreau said, quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them," unquote. You have built your foundations right here in Providence. Make those foundations stronger by continuing to learn, to grow, to work hard, and to aim high. And if you leave Providence for a time to go to college or pursue other opportunities, I want to make sure you know that we'd like you to come back and continue to contribute here as well. So you are welcome home at any time. I look forward to seeing our graduates again in a few weeks as they walk across the stage in their caps and gowns to receive the degrees they've worked so hard to earn. And for tonight, I say congratulations and thank you again to Sodexo. Thanks so much.
Mayor of the City of Providence, Honorable Jorge Elorza, who will be giving an award to Alisa Greenwood from Hope High School. Mayor?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you all for being here, for supporting such a great cause. Before I get started, I'd like to recognize a number of key attendees that we have with us here today. I understand Senator Harold Metz is with us. Where is Senator? Senator, thank you so much for being here. Leaders here in our city, and particularly today, we're here to celebrate, along with and celebrate the contributions that Sodexo makes. So thank you to Mark Roy, thank you to Mike Gray, thank you to Mark Jeffrey, thank you so much to Jorge Cardenas for your consistent and constant leadership here in the community, being in the community, and for the recognition here today. So, we're here for the 13th annual Sodexo Scholarship Ceremony. 13 years. It's amazing. I've known Jorge, and I've known many of the people in this room for such a long time. It's incredible to think that 13 years ago, people came together with an idea and said, let's try this out. Let's see how it goes. And after an initiative lasts a decade, it lasts 13 years, you know that there's something special behind it, a group of committed individuals, and also a worthy cause and a worthy purpose. So, and I'll tell you what Sodexo has done. Over the past year, Sodexo has provided a combined total of over $500,000 in scholarship money to our graduates here in Providence. Over $500,000. We all know that once you graduate from college nowadays, you're graduating with a very hefty debt load. But $500,000 will not have to be paid back in loans. $500,000 will not have to be paid back to our universities, etc., because Sodexo has stepped up to the plate and supported our students. So this is just another example of the way that we're partnering within the city and partnering within the district, because we know that as a city and as a school district, there is a certain distance that we can reach on our own, but if we truly want to achieve and accomplish all of our goals, it's by leveraging our resources and having the right partners in the community. So this is part of many, many others. And I know that as much as we're here to celebrate the partnership with Sodexo, congratulations on your success in winning this award and this scholarship. You're making all of us proud, and I look forward to working together with you once you graduate and come back to Providence to live permanently, so that we can make this city an even better place and open up more doors for our young people. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great night. Great pleasure to recognize today. I'd like to call up Alyssa Greenwood. Where are you, Alyssa? This year's Mayor Jorge O. Elorza Scholarship Award recipient. Congratulations, Alyssa.
Psychology.
Studying psychology. Congratulations, Alyssa.
awesome words. I think that all of us, even those of us who are not going to school, felt like, wow, that's really, really good. So thank you so much. I would like to now invite the team that's going to help me. The scholarships, let's see. I want to make sure that I have, okay. Burns Scholarship Award that goes to Silvino Barros from the Alternative Learning Plan Youth Build is going to be receiving the next scholarship. Silvino, congratulations. So we are going to have a CCRI student. Next, from Hope High School, we have Lorraine Rodriguez. Lorraine, come on up. Another state college, URI. Civil engineering. Listen up.
Congratulations, like on the red carpet, right?
From Central High School, we have Mitsuka Pierre. Mitsuka?
Come on over here.
Another Rhode Island college student.
Congratulations. She's so nervous.
From Central High School, you're going to forgive me if I mispronounce it, but I'm going to try my best. Oluwasegun Ijijinka Ijifisoye. So you're right. Very good. And he said that I did a good job.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We didn't have, I don't know if she arrived or not, Shimidi Conserve from Classical High School. I don't know if she arrived or not afterwards, no. She's not here, so we want to make sure that she gets this scholarship. Another Classical High School student, Christina Toch Valdez. Christina? Christian, not Christina, sorry, Christian Toch Valdez. Hi, Christian. What are you going to, Christian? URI, another URI. What are you studying? Chemistry. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Our next student who's not here, but we'd like to recognize her from Mount Pleasant High School is Abigail. Oh, she is. Oh, good. See, when I think they're not here, they're here. When I don't think so, she is here. From Mount Pleasant High School, Abigail Kahasai. Abigail? Another Rhode Island College student studying accounting. Mount Pleasant High School, Andy Montúfar Granados. Andy. Another Rick, I think we're winning tonight, studying political science.
Thank you very much.
From E-Cubed Academy, we have Melina Silverio.
That's okay. That's a lot of words. All right.
Bryant University International Business Management.
Excellent. Thank you. Congratulations.
So I was told the next student's not here, but just in case, from E-Cubed Academy, Diana Canales. She's not here, but she is recognized, and we'll make sure she gets her scholarship. So from Juanita Sanchez High School, Chen Wang. Chen.
It's all right. That's for you. And where are you going to? Okay, I think I can. You are right.
Wow, URI, kinesiology, and physical therapy. I think in Spanish, kinesiología. Also from Juanita Sanchez High School, we have Kamal Rai. Kamal. I know. It looks like your eye is catching up. Chemical engineering. From Academy of Career Exploration, we have Ian E. Matos. Ian? I know. Looks like your eye's definitely catching up, and mechanical engineering. And from this wonderful school, PCTA High School, we have Michael Jimenez. Wow, PC engineering. From Times 2 High School, Melissa Chan. Boston University Anthropology. From Dr. Jorge Alvarez High School, we have Leishalis Feliciano Casanova. URI Pharmacy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
One of the things I want to mention is for all the students that are being recognized tonight with scholarship, we're asking that you stay after the event is over because we would like to take pictures with all of you. So I'm saying it now that you're still all here. We love those pictures. So our next student from Dr. Jorge Alvarez High School is Melissa Alvarez Jerez.
Congratulations. Where are you going to bring to? Which school are you going to go to? URI.
URI International Business.
Thank you. Congratulations.
So from the Global Learning Public Charter School, we have Livia Fonseca. Livia. UMass Dartmouth Sociology. And from the Rhode Island Nursing Institute Middle College, we have Kanisha Kolar.
Congratulations.
Rhode Island College Pre-Med. Yay! So now I want a big round of applause for all the students. Please stand up, students, so you can have this and be recognized for your work in school, in the community, with your family. Be to continue providing the support for our youth. So I will call them up. And you can come and last year we had them say a few words because I think that what's important is for everybody to see who these organizations are and how they're working with the community. So I'd like to invite a representative from Latino Dollars for Scholar to come up. You? Okay.
Well, good evening. My name is Jorge Cardenas. I am the Director of Community Relations from Sodexo. I would like you, I don't want to speak too much because I would like to introduce our community organization who promote the education. In one of them is the Latino Donor for a Scholar. I would like Manuela Raposo to invite her to receive the scholarship. You want to say?
Thank you so much for this recognition on behalf of Latino Dollars for Scholars. We've worked fervently to provide funding and scholarships for the youth of Providence, and we're very proud today to be receiving this from Sodexo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next organization is City Year. Our friend Nick Figueroa is here.
Thank you on behalf of our Executive Director, Jenny Johnson, who could not be here tonight. She sends her regrets. City thanks you for this award. You know, we certainly are involved in the community. We serve in 5 schools in Providence, and we're looking to expand that, providing mentoring and tutoring for children and also after-school programming. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the city, and we look forward to continuing that collaboration with the school department and of course with the students and Sodexo as well. So thank you very much for this award. Appreciate it.
Our next organization is Urban League of Rhode Island, Belinda.
Good evening. Thank you so much for your patience. And I am delighted to be here tonight. My name is Belinda Phillip. I'm interim CEO for the Urban League of Rhode Island. And for those of you who may know what the Urban League is or what we do, or those of you who are uncertain, I'll just clarify that actually we're an agency who's in transition right now to redefine what our mission is in the community. And we're looking to provide economic empowerment. And with that, we know that education is definitely a need and a wonderful opportunity for us to provide the greatest weapon to overcome this war on poverty, on violence, and all that we face. So there's so much work to be done. And as the mayor said, there are cycles that people go through, organizations go through, families go through, companies go through. And we're in one of those phases now, but we are so, so grateful. Because a year ago, Mr. Cardenas gave us a call and said, is the Urban League still in existence? And I said, oh, Mr. Cardenas, I will die before I allow this agency to fall because of the mission that it serves. We must learn to empower the communities and the minority, because I didn't know about the scholarships that Sodexo had been providing for us to pass on then to the community for years. And he said, well, as long as you still have a mission to help others, we want to continue to help you. And I thank him for that, because many others sometimes want to kick you when you're down, but he allowed a hand up, and I thank Sodexo for being such an amazing community partner. And to those of you who are scholar recipients this evening, I just want to provide you with a word of encouragement as well. As you thrive to go ahead and to seek your education, know that your community is behind you, because we need you to change this cycle and to provide that education and to pass it on. And yes, we're hoping as an agency, one of our missions in empowering communities is to make sure that we make, especially Providence, and then extending on to Rhode Island, a place that when our students go out, they want to come back in and they are employable and that there are opportunities here. So we're going to go towards that mission. And if we think education is expensive, well, try ignorance. It will cost you that much more. So it is our responsibility to invest in our communities so that we don't have to suffer with our youth later tomorrow. So I thank you for entrusting us with this opportunity to pass on the funds to our youth so that they can move on. Thank you very much, and the Urban League and the community is grateful.
The Guatemalan Center of New England, Diana Ochoa.
We certainly can. They're right here in this, right.
Jorge Cardenas and Sodexo for this opportunity. My name is Tiana. I'm the president of the Guatemalan Center of New England. It's a non-profit organization whose mission is to disseminate the Guatemalan culture. But of course, along the line, we have identified other needs, which are to support students of Guatemalan descent. And so one of the things that we've been doing since 2011 is to provide scholarships for students of Guatemalan descent. We believe in the importance of promoting education within our community. And so we are very grateful with Sodexo for the opportunity to give us funds so that we can provide more scholarships to students. And I want to congratulate all the students today. You are going to go and do great things, and we are all very proud of you. Thank you so much.
Organization is the Laetian Community Center of Rhode Islan, Bobby.
Hello, my name is Bunyase Consi Borbo, and I am the Vice President of the Laotian Community Center. And what we do is we provide a place for our youth, students to express themselves through arts, culture. We have some dance programs. But we have a number of great students, that have enormous potential. And probably some don't have the opportunity, and Sodexo's help provides that opportunity to a lot of our students. So thank you.
The last one. The last one is the Quisqueya in Action, Oscar Beato, please.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Oscar Beato. I'm Vice President for Quisqueya in Action. In behalf of Marilyn Cepeda, she wasn't able to be here today. I want to thank Sodexo. And at a personal level, I want to really thank Jorge Cardenas. He's been a really cool supporter of Quisqueya in Action throughout the years. I'm really, as a Vice President of Quisqueya in Action, I'm trying to get familiar with Sodexo and what your organization does and what they represent in the community. But I know Jorge Cardenas. I know the passion that he has for his community. I know the effort that he brings every day to the table. The energy that he puts into making sure that everyone that he knows is supported. He knows how to speak to people. He knows how to reach out to us. And you've been doing a really, really great job with us as an organization. And I want to thank you for that. Thank you. Thank
you. Our employees to support the Sodexo Scholarship Award every year. Thank you so much, our Sodexo employees. A big applause for them, please. Thank you.
For the closing remarks by Mike.
Going home, but the reality is that you're all that's standing between me and that big piece of cake sitting at my table. So I just wanted to say a few words, and they are that for all of you students who are awarded tonight and recognized tonight, you put in the work. You did the work, you got it done, and you have achieved a diploma that will help you on your path to what's next for you. But at home, there are also other people that help get you there. Those folks are your family. So in honor of that, I'm going to do an impression tonight. This is the impression of my 16-year-old son. when I have to wake him up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Say, Alex? He says, ugh. I say, it's time to get up. He says, ugh. And then we go into a conversation. Do you know what day it is? He'll say, elephants. I'll say, do you know what time it is? He'll say, I don't know, flowers. And that conversation goes on like that for about 15 minutes. Any of you parents know this experience? One or two of you in the room had this experience? So for you students out there that have had the support and the love and the encouragement of a supportive family to get you to this point, I'd like all of you who received a scholarship and recognition tonight to stand up for a minute. The audience with all of the adults, and I want you. But you know what? You're worth it. You're worth every minute. You're worth every little bit of it. Congratulations. And in the morning. Maybe there is. Excellent. And for everybody, we have citations from Congressman Cicilline for you as well. So when you come up to get your picture taken, make sure you take that home with you. Congratulations. Thank you again, and have a great night.
Bueno, todos estos han sido los que han sido, ellos han recibido una beca estudiantil de parte de Sodexo. Todos van a diferentes instituciones y pues vamos a llevar esta transmisión a través de TVvideoguatemala. Pues pueden ver ahí la transmisión. Reconocimiento a todos estos estudiantes recibiendo una beca también por parte de Sodexo. Así que tenemos diferentes nacionalidades y ahí pues vamos a llevar esta transmisión a través de TVvideoguatemala, Cox, Concas y Verizon. Un reconocimiento por parte de la ciudad también a todos.
Well, amigos de Guatemala, I would like to introduce my friend Brando Lozo. He's a Community Relations Director from Dorcas International. Please, Brando, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Brandon Lozo from Dorcas International Institute, Community Relations Manager.
What do you do?
I do a lot of things, but one of the biggest things that I do is get out into the community, make sure everybody knows about our organization, all the things that we're trying to do to help low-income Rhode Islanders, immigrants, refugees, all about education, helping to build job training skills, also citizenship and immigration services, so really just trying to make sure everybody knows we're here to support all the communities.
Bueno, como ustedes saben, Dorcas International tiene más de 50 años acá en el estado de Rhode Island y ellos proveen muchos programas para los inmigrantes, refugiados y tienen programas sobre educación, de ciudadanía y también otros programas como ayudando a los inmigrantes a entrenamiento para trabajo. What else?
What else? We also have interpreting and translating services. We have GED classes. We have all kinds of ESL classes.
Ellos también tienen programas de intérprete de GED y ESL classes y es muy importante que llamen a Brando. What is the number to Dorcas, please?
Our number, main line is 401-784-8600.
The number is 784-8600. Y también tenemos aquí a Lina Bravo. Lina, please come forward. Lina es una de las personas que también trabaja en Dorcas International. Por favor, introdúcete tú misma y qué tú haces y qué no haces por la comunidad.
Bueno, buenas noches, muchas gracias por esta oportunidad. Me encanta saludarlos a todos allá en Guatemala. Hacemos parte de una organización que prestamos muchos servicios a la comunidad. Mi trabajo en especial es buscar donaciones para refugiados y personas de bajos recursos para que puedan tener ropa, utensilios para la casa, pequeños muebles. Todas esas donaciones las recibimos nosotros, porque son servicios complementarios, no solo la educación, el servicio de inmigración, sino que también queremos que las personas tengan otros recursos para tener una vida mejor. Muchas gracias.
Bueno, ya conocieron a Brandon y a Lina de Docas International. Yo soy Jorge Cárdenas, soy el director de Relaciones Comunitarias de Sodexo School Services. El día de hoy hemos tenido el privilegio de tener a Video Guatemala apoyándonos con este magno evento con nuestro amigo José Daja, con Reinaldo Pérez de la Asociación de Colombia, que siempre está apoyando a nosotros, y a ti, mi hermano, ¿cómo te llamas tú? Roberto, creo. Alberto, como siempre, hemos trabajado mucho en todas las actividades de la comunidad. Te agradezco mucho, Video Guatemala, como siempre está a la vanguardia de todas las actividades de la comunidad, y te agradecemos pues que no sea la primera vez, sino el próximo año te tengamos acá para que veas cómo Sodexo invierte en la comunidad, cómo Sodexo apoya la educación, cómo Sodexo apoya que más niños tengan acceso a la universidad. Y eso es muy importante, que los niños entiendan el esfuerzo que uno hace. En nuestras manos está el cambio de la vida de estos jóvenes, en nuestras manos está el futuro de estos jóvenes. Así que les invito, los hermanos de Guatemala, tenemos un alcalde guatemalteco, el mayor Jorge Lorza, que es un ejemplo de superación y de profesionalismo. Alberto, te agradezco muchísimo por el interview, aquí con mis amigos Brandon y Lina Bravo, Reinaldo Pérez y José Daja. Y muchas gracias por todo, Alberto.
¿Qué ustedes le quieren decir a Jorge Cárdenas, que es el puente, como es el latino que es de Sodexo, para lo que son las becas a los jóvenes estudiantiles? ¿Qué le quieren decir a él, que él es el que se encarga? Lo ven corriendo de un lado a un lado, pero él es el que hace posible también todo para que nuestros jóvenes latinos puedan tener una beca, pueden seguir estudiando.
Bueno, Jorge Cárdenas es una chispa de la comunidad y es un protagonista de la educación. Siempre está dispuesto, siempre está disponible para colaborar, para buscar la superación de nuestra juventud y para lograr los mayores objetivos. Todos apreciamos a Jorge Cárdenas, personalmente lo considero una persona muy útil para nosotros, para la comunidad, y ojalá que haya muchos como él.
Gracias.
¿Usted qué le quiere decir a Jorge Cárdenas?
Le quiero decir que lo admiramos y lo felicitamos por la labor que él hace por nuestra comunidad, porque él invierte en las personas jóvenes e invierte en los líderes del mañana, no solo con su ejemplo, sino motivándolos a que estudien, a que sean personas mejores. Así que le agradecemos muchísimo todo lo que hace.
Okay, what about Brando?
What is it to Jorge Cárdenas?
I don't know Jorge very well yet, but I really look forward to getting to know him. I think that we can work really well together and serve the community as best as possible. We're here for the same reasons, to work with what we have here to provide for as many people as possible, expand access, make sure that everybody has the education that they need to support themselves, their families, and have a better future.
Thank you for your work. Thank you.
Reinaldo, ¿qué te le quiere decir en nombre de la comunidad colombiana?
No, que no hay palabras para decirle. Yo me acuerdo cuando empezamos a dar los útiles a los niños en cita de papel. 200, 300, 500, 1000 y ya son más de 12,000 mochilas que se reparten cada año. Ese es un trabajo muy arduo para nosotros.
Es verdad. Yo sé, Reinaldo.
Bueno, Jorge, ya para nosotros, ya seguirle con la transmisión ya en TVvideoguatemala y YouTube. No, estas imágenes no solo se le ve aquí, se ven en todo el mundo. ¿Cuál sería el último mensaje a nuestra comunidad peruana que también te está viendo allá en el Perú? Chipún, Callao.
Bueno, a mis hermanos peruanos, pues que los quiero mucho y que también pues ellos sigan el ejemplo de muchos de nuestros hermanos peruanos que vivimos acá en los Estados Unidos, de que hay que servir a los demás. Si tú no quieres estar enfermo, sirve a los demás. Si tú no quieres tener una enfermedad que te pueda afectar tu corazón, hay que ser voluntario. Y ahí se te quitan todas las enfermedades. No hay otra forma de vivir contento y feliz, de tener una mente sana, un cuerpo sano y sirviendo a otra persona. Gracias, Alberto, una vez más, y un saludo para mi Perú, para mi querido Callao, que lo extraño mucho. Ya estaré yendo allá a comer un rico ceviche. Gracias.
Chalaco de corazón,
Sí, chalaco, chalaco.
Invita.